Mrs. Packlетide was an Englishwoman who was overcome with a powerful urge to kill a tiger. All movements and motives of Mrs. Packletide were controlled by her deep dislike of Luna Bimberton. Luna had a joyride in an aeroplane for 11 miles with an Algerian pilot. Mrs. Packletide wanted to surpass her and yearned to show that she was no less. Luna would not talk of anything else for weeks. Mrs. Packletide was highly jealous of Luna's adventure. She wanted to do something more exciting and sensational than that. Circumstances proved favorable for Mrs. Packletide. An old and feeble tiger visited frequently a forest of a nearby village. Mrs. Packletide offered to pay 1,000 rupees to the villagers if they could help in safe and comfortable shooting of the tiger. The villagers got exceptionally enticed, as 1,000 rupees was a considerable amount in those days. They villagers did their best to arrange a safe shooting. Youngsters were posted day and night on the edges of the nearby wilderness to drive the tiger back to the town. They also left goats to satisfy the hunger of the old tiger. Mothers hushed their singing lest they should disturb the restful sleep of the old tiger. On the night of the planned shooting time, Mrs. Packletide sat on a platform specially constructed for the shooting with her paid companion, Ms. Louisa Mebbin. A goat with a noisy bleat was tied at an appropriate distance from the tiger. Meanwhile, the tiger showed up on the scene and gradually strolled towards the goat. Just then, Mrs. Packletide discharged a shot with her rifle. The tiger tumbled down to the other side and rolled over in the stillness of death. The over-enthusiast villagers, overjoyed by the shooting, started celebrating by thumping drums, and Mrs. Packletide was additionally excessively glad. But as a matter of fact, Louisa Mebbin drew her attention towards the goat, who had been wrongly hit by the bullet and died on the spot, and the poor tiger had died of a heart failure because of the sound of the gunshot. Knowing the truth, Mrs. Packletide was baffled but supported the fact that now she had the tiger skin. The villagers also promised to hide the fact, as they were more interested in their money than how actually the tiger was killed. Mrs. Mebbin too was a paid companion, so she also chose to keep quiet. So finally, Mrs. Packletide posed for 2 weekly magazines. Luna Bimberton refused to go to the lunch party but was happy to receive the tiger paw brooch. After a few days of the incident, Ms. Mebbins considered misusing the frail purpose of Mrs. Packletide. She coerced her by saying that what would happen if Luna Bimberton learnt that Mrs. Packletide had not killed the tiger but her bullet had hit the goat. So she implied that she needed cash to buy a weekend cottage near Darking. To keep her mouth shut, Mrs. Packletide had to pay for Ms. Mebbin's weekend cottage. Ms. Mebbin named it the Wild Beast, and since then Mrs. Packletide never enjoyed big game shooting, as she confides in her friends that incidental expenses are too heavy to bear.